be good. New connection. Hey, Tunes. Hello, hello. Good morning, friends. Let's do this. It's Thursday. It's our day. Do you have your coffee with you? If you don't, that's okay. You're going to have a really good one after we do our movement together. So, my TLTC people, hello. You guys are the consistent people. Anyone else who wants to join, come on in. Have some fun. We're just gonna do a slow jam today. Thursday morning's all about the slow jam, guys. It's all about opening the body up, waking the body up in a nice healthy way, getting the joints moving and grooving, firing up our muscles, but we're not going to be doing burpees, we're not going to be doing HIIT work, nothing like that, okay? That's a different type of party for a different time. So, shall we do this, guys? So this is really mellow to start off. Get your water, make yourselves at home, and then we'll start off with this little quote here. Learning is movement from moment to moment. Think about that one. I have a book out here. I might tap into that during the class, okay? Just for fun. All right, guys, I hope you're doing well. What's new this week? Ask yourself what's new with you this week. I can tell you right now that I have something new. I have stitches in my side. I've never had stitches before. It's a new experience, so I'm trying to embrace this new experience of being sewn up. It's not a big deal. It's really small. Take your feet and push down. It's interesting, though, that we humans can sew each other up. Push down and push out. We're going to ground the body. As you're pushing down, maybe spread the toes out. Did you guys know there's about 33, I think it's joints. I read some stats lately. 33 joints in the foot. Don't quote me on that. There's many, many, many joints in your foot alone. Very, very important part of the body to keep active. Let's just bring our energy to the feet right now, as if you're pushing roots down into the floor, into the soil, into the ground, into your mat, wherever you're standing. Push out, push out, push out. Quads are fired up, glutes are fired up, and now let's start to pull some energy up through the legs and bring it into the core. So just maybe tapping the core if you feel like it's a little bit tired, not awake yet, tap it out. Let's shake the arms out, and then I want you pulling the shoulder blades back, opening the chest up, and pulling those thumbs out as well. So you're pushing down, you're pushing out on the feet, your legs are fired up, your core is fired up, and now when you take the thumbs out, your arms are fired up as well. Shoulders open, chest up, chest open, head up. 5, 4, fire in the body. 3, strengthen the body. 2, and 1. Shake it out and let that go. You should already feel a little bit different, like things are kicking now. Let's kick the legs out and let's do what I like to do at the beginning. It's just opening up the joints, the hip, the shoulders. Take your left foot and spread the toes out. Again, you want to use that left leg as an anchor, as a stability. Take your right leg and just start to swing that hip. So the idea here is just to wake up the hip. I'm a little bit diagonal here. I want your leg to be diagonal so that you're not just kicking in front and back, okay? That's a very regular, normal movement pattern. Let's shake it up a little bit with that little bit of lateral action. Take your arms and just swing them as well. And remember that this doesn't have to look like anything. You don't have to look like what I'm doing, okay? I want you to do you. Just relax, flowy and organic. 5, let your shoulders go. In 4, let your hip go. In 3, in 2, and 1. From here, I want you to take the same knee, Karate Kid styles, lift it up, and then I want you to just rotate that right ankle. So you're just rotating, rotating, rotating. And then we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. We're going to rotate, not opposite side, just opposite direction, rotating. And then I want you to bring all your awareness and your focus to your foot. Can you scrunch the toes without moving the foot at all? Try. And if you're really, really wobbly, don't get discouraged. It's just something This is one of the first movements we lose if we don't practice overhead reaching. Take one arm and flip it so your palm is away from the body and the thumb's behind you. And then we do the same thing on the opposite side, just reaching up nice and tall. Squeezing. We're not really squeezing, we're just stretching. Getting taller with each and every repetition. Getting longer with each and every repetition. Let's open that body up, guys. Really reach. And breathe. Open up the lungs. In 5, we're getting the shoulders ready for push-ups. In 4, and by now you love push-ups. In 3, and if you don't, pretend like you do. 2, and 1. You just do them anyways, whether you love them or not. All right, guys, let's get into some squats. So nice and slow. Let's just start with some air squats. Hips are going to come back. You're going to get your elbows down to your knees if you can. Back is nice and straight, chest is open, and then standing up. So let's just start with arms in front and standing up. Again, you go at your own pace. Woo, my hip just popped. Make those observations in the body as they happen. If something doesn't feel right, you shift it, you change it. Knees tracking over those feet, you guys know that. Your hips are back. Your back is straight. Keep going. In 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to come down and we're going to hold this last one here. Hold it strong. So fire up those quads. Fire up the glutes. Core is engaged to protect the back. Chest is open so we're not rounding forward. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. Grab your toes. Draw the shoulders back. Watch me for a sec. Watch this. Just that. That little movement right there will set you up so nicely so that you can lift your hips up and drop your head down. Open up the back of the legs. Beautiful stretch here. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, bend your legs again, back to squat. Now let's take the arms up overhead. Let's reach up overhead and press up. An overhead squat is a little more challenging than a regular squat, so let's do it. Arms up, squat, keep the arms up overhead. Watch like you're not reaching forward in front of you. You're still trying to keep up and open. Grab your toes, shoulders back, straighten that back, lift your hips up, drop the head. Just do a little extra for the back of the legs here. Let that spine decompress if you can. If this is really painful, guys, you can always bend those knees. You know that. In 3, 2, and 1. Come back to squat and reach the arms up overhead. Press up. We'll do one more like that. Last one. Come on down. Grab your toes. Shoulders back. Straighten the back. Lift the hips up. Drop the head. Hang out. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Back into your squat. And I want you to take your right hand to your left foot and reach that left arm up. Turn to look at the left hand if you can. We're in this squat position. In 5, in 4, and then we're going to lift our hips up. 3, in 2, can you maintain the rotation? Lift your hips up, keep that back straight. Try, do your best. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, bend your legs. Good. So let's take a little bit of break from the squats. I want you to place your hands down on your mat, walk yourself into a push-up plank position. I'm just going to shift over here, and I want you to get into your first push-up plank, and we're going to go for, let's do 5 push-ups today, okay? Let's do a lot of push-ups today, but we'll break them all up, all right? So come down. If you're on your knees, you're on your knees. That's cool. 5, 4, don't rush. 3, first set. 2, okay, last one. Press up. If you're on your knees, come up onto your toes so you can hold your first push-up plank of the day. Spread those fingers out, guys. Pinky away from the thumbs. Just facing down the mat. Belly button lifted up a little bit. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hands together. Right foot to the right hand. Sink your left knee down. Open up that right hip. Take some time now to open up that right hip. And again, I want you guys thinking of this as like therapy for your body. So we're not trying to push as hard as we can and hurt ourselves. It's not what this is about. In a stretch, basic rule of thumb, a little discomfort is fine. You're pushing your range of motion. That's normal. If you feel pain, you've gone too far. Back off. In 4, in 3, in 2. Okay, let's take the right elbow or right forearm down to the floor if you can. So it's either elbow or forearm. How low can you go? Peace. In 3. Hang out here, guys. 2. and 1. Press down into your mat. Lift that left knee up, and let's take the right arm up to the ceiling and rotate right side. Looking up at the right hand. 5, and the left knee's up. Stacking the shoulders. In 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hand back down. Take that right leg back, and let's do our second set of push-ups for 5, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, pressing up 5. 4, 3, again, don't rush. 2, I like it slow. 1, hold it, hold it, hold it. Good, hands together. Take your left foot to the outside of the left hand, sink your right knee down. Open up the left hip, the left side. Play around with it, feel it out, feel your body. Do you feel like one hip's tighter than the other hip? Observation time. Take your elbow or your forearm down to your mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the palm down. Take your lift the right knee up. Sorry, and then take the left arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the palm down and take your left leg back, guys. You guessed it, we're going for another 5, okay? Set up your push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. Down and press up 5. 4, 3, 2, your last one. Press it up, press it up, press it up, press it up. If you're on your knees, come up onto your toes. Get into push-up plank and start to walk your hands towards your feet. Bend your knees. We're just gonna walk ourselves into a squat. So right here, you're in a squat position. I'm gonna jump forward so I'm a little closer to you guys. And I want you to do the same thing we did with the right hand, left foot. We're gonna do left hand, right foot. Reach your right arm up. 5, hold it here, hips back, squat. 4, 3, 2, and now lift your hips up. Can you maintain the rotation? Try. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to squat and just hold your squat. Just like we did at the very beginning. Take your arms up overhead and stand it up tall. Good. Now, if you want to grab a little bit of water, you can. You've already done 15 push-ups today. That's not bad. Grab a sip of coffee if you want to. Now's a nice time. Let's do it. We're going to go into our wide squats next, so you'll be standing up. And let's have another quote here. Here's one by Aristotle. All human beings, by nature, desire to know. Yum, coffee. Okay, let's take our toes out and our knees out. I think that's true. We have an innate desire to know stuff. I hope you do. Take your knees and point them out to your side walls and your toes and point them out as well. Hips are open, bending 90 degrees. Core is engaged, guys. Remember, we're not slumping forward here. You're nice and tall and proud. Shoulders back, and let's just straighten the legs. Coming down and straighten the legs. Good. So in this position, I always like to remind you, imagine that you're kind of sliding against a wall. So you're taking everything nice and tall, linear. I'm not a tall person, so I got to imagine my tallness. I always feel like if you're 5'5" and over, you're tall. You're a tall human. But listen, it's all relative, and it doesn't matter. In 5, 4, 3, 2, okay, come down, hold it here, and then just shift side to side a little bit so we're getting really, really solid. Again, remember, connection from the brain down to the feet. What are the feet doing? Spread the toes up a little bit if you need to. Take that right heel up and back down. Left heel up and back down. Where's the chest? Keep it up. Up. Opposite heel. Let's do it again. Lift. The rest of the body stays the same. Lift and back down. Do it again. Lift it up. And back down, other heel. All right, guys, here we go. Both heels at the same time. Lift and back down. We're going to do 6. Back up and back down. If you've been doing this for the past couple months, consistently, like some of you have, incidentally, I'm proud of you for doing that. It's no small feat to be consistent. Last one, lift up and hold. Take your arms out, your thumbs up, hold this position. Take the arms up, take those thumbs together, reaching up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice. Good. So if you've been doing it consistently, you might find that you're less shaky, less vibrational that way, because sometimes you start to shake violently when you're doing that position. Guys, I'd like to work on some squats here. Some lunges. So I'm going to go diagonal view. Take your right foot and just step it forward. We're just going to do some split squats. You're going to take your left knee to the ground, and all we're going to do is straighten the leg here, and then coming down. You don't have to drop your knee all the way to the ground if that doesn't feel right. If you have any injuries in the knees, then you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Let's go for a 45-second interval, okay? I want you thinking about maybe kind of pulling the inner thighs together a little bit. We're maintaining that center line. We're keeping the shoulders on top of those hips as much as you can. Watch the knees though. If this doesn't feel right, guys, change your stance a little bit. And then if it really doesn't feel right, maybe you're just gonna hold it and get out of it when you need to. The knees are tricky joints. I've had my experience with knee scenarios. So every day when I do a workout, which is almost every day, not every day, but almost every day, I always thank my knees for holding up. 5, in 3, in 2, because they don't have to, and 1. Can you hold it, hold it, hold it. Make sure that right knee's on top of the foot, that's important. Hold 5. Can you take your arms up? Hold 4, woo, hold 3, hold 2, and 1. Good, stand up. Of course, we got to do the same thing on the other side. Kick that out if that didn't feel great. It's okay. Not everything's going to feel great. Feels great when you're done. Left leg forward, right leg back in 3, in 2, and 1. So just establish it first. It's my tricky knee. Okay. Get into lunge and stand up. Monitor your scenario. Monitor your situation. What are your knees saying to you right now? Are they telling you to switch forward a little bit, switch back a little bit? Again, everyone is different. Mine's giving me some grief right now. 5. Grant, stick around. How are you? That's one of the first ones I caught. Up and down. Use the core as much as you can, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, last one. We come down. Find it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There. That. Shake that up. We're going to come down onto our mats and we're going to do our next set of push-ups. We've already done 15. We're going to do 5 more. Let's just collect push-ups today. Okay? Like instead of Pokemon, we're collecting push-ups. 5 more. In 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Let's go. Come down. Pressing it up. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Press it up. Hold it up. Pull those knees up off the ground. Hold your plank. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Hold it here, guys. Spread your feet out just a touch and watch me for a sec. Opposite arm, opposite shoulders. Try to keep your hips steady. In 3, in 2. We're doing that for 30 seconds. Go. Keep it slow. Keep it controlled. Keep it steady. Stability is key here. So I want you practicing on keeping your hips as steady as possible. Keeping that core engaged. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. In 5. In 4. In 3. Can you minimize that rocking a little bit more? 2. Last one. Hold your plank. For 3. For 2. Can you lift your hips up, hips up, hips up? Pressing into your mat. Give yourself a huge stretch here. And we're going to move into our strength component we already have with our push-ups. You're going to come down onto your knees. Get into all fours. I like to do this every single session. And it doesn't matter if it's our like slow jam or if it's HIIT work or if it's really strong weightlifting. Bird dogs. Very good way to activate the shoulders, the core, the glutes. So let's do it. Right leg back, left arm forward. Okay, practice just holding this position without wobbling too much. That in itself is a practice. Let's take the elbow to the knee and extend it out. 5, because we're going to do both versions today. 4, 3, 2, okay, last one, we're going to hold it out because we're going to turn this into lateral bird dogs. It means your right leg is going to be bent but comes out to the right. Your left arm comes out to the left. Tuck the knee to the elbow and extend out. That's 5. 4, this one's a little more challenging. 3, lift that leg up, lift the shoulder up. 2, last one, lift it, hold it. 5, hold. 4, hold. 3, hold. 2, hold. 1. Woo! So now your right arm feels a little bit jammed up, so let's stretch it out. Let's stretch that shoulder out. In all fours, you're going to take the right arm and you're going to slide it under with that palm up. You can drop your shoulder down to the floor, maybe drop your head down. Everyone's range of motion is different, guys. Listen to your body. Stretch. And breathe. Take this moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you take your left hand a little closer to center like a tripod here and reach that right arm up? Let's just open that up. Open the chest up. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Okay. You take your hands together. I want you to take your left leg back and take your right foot forward. And we're just going to walk it in between the hands into like a lunge, a long lunge position. So your back leg can be straight, okay? And then from here, we're just going to lift and we're just going to hold here. So straighten out that left leg. Keep this nice long lunge position. The right knee is on top of that right ankle. You should already feel a lot of work in here. Feel some work in here. Keep that core engaged, guys. Let's take the arms up overhead again. Overhead position. And then here, we're just going to add into this. Here, let me... We're going to take our elbows out. And I want you to keep everything intense, engaged, and then back up. So we're not going fast because I want the muscles in the back engaged as we're doing this. So you're coming down, 2, 3, 4, and then up, 2, 3, all the while holding that lunge down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, and 4. One more, down, 2, 3, 90 degrees, press it up, 2, 3, can you hold it? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to sweep it down. You're going to take that leg back, and we're going to go for our next set of push-ups. We're going to have 25 by the end of this. 5 more. In 3, 2, and 1. Come down, press up. 4, 3, 2, lift and hold it. 5, hold, 4, hold, 3, 2, and 1. You can take your knees down onto the ground, pull the lats open up the upper body, maybe shifting side to side with the hips a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, I didn't forget, we got to do bird dogs on the other side. It's going to be your left arm forward, your, no. Right arm forward, left leg back. Get into all fours. When you're getting into all fours, guys, again, shoulders on top of the wrists and your hips are on top of the knees. 3, 2, and 1. Take your left leg back, your right arm forward, I think. Tuck in, yes. And extend out. 5. I think I do that at least once a class. 4, 3, 2. Okay, last one. Extend it out, and then we're going to change it and turn it into a lateral movement. So, tuck in, and then leg comes out, arm comes out. All right? Tuck in. And this is 4. Again, take it slow. You're pushing into your left hand. Lift it up. 3. Tuck into center. Lift it up. 2. Tuck into center. Lift it up. Last one, and hold it here for 5. 4. Keep it. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Good stuff. You're going to take your left arm this time, and you're going to slide it underneath with your palm up. We're going for that stretch. 3, 2, and slide it under. Your head might reach the floor. It might not. Try to get the shoulder on the floor if you can. Enjoy the stretch, guys. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. You're gonna come up, you're gonna tripod yourself, so that means your right hand a little closer to center, left arm up. Open, open, open. Turn those hips open as well. 5, 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. We gotta do our lunge on the opposite side, so we're going to lift up onto our hands. Oh, you know what? Why don't we slap down another set of push-ups? Let's get 30, all right? We're here, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and your last one. Pick those knees up off the floor, hold your plank, and then from here, we're gonna take your left foot and just kind of scoop it forward. That might take a few steps, a few hops. That's fine. You get there however you need to get there, and then can you lift up into your lunge? So this is a long lunge again. Your right leg is gonna be straight behind you, okay? I will show you a side view, to be fair. Nice and long, okay? Kind of like yoga style lunge. Take that knee on top of your ankle, and then we're gonna do our overhead position. This time, guys, before we did letter I, this time we're gonna do letter Y, okay? So, bring the arms out a little bit, and then let's bring it in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend it out. 4, 3, slow. 2, and 1. Do you feel some sweat dripping on you? 4, I do. 3, feels great. 2, and 1. Press it out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I always like to think of these moments. 4, this is the last one. 3 as like the best moments of life. 2, and 1, and then press it back out. 4, you're in your element, in your body, doing your thing, and 1. Might not feel the same for everyone, but try and embrace that strength that you have it in you. Thumbs together. 3, 2, 1, step it forward. Woo! Nice. Let's get a sip of water. Shake that out a little bit. You just did some nice strong holds. And let's get another quote as well. Okay. Anyone who stops learning is old. Whether 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning today is young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. Word. Who said that? Henry Ford. Not the biggest fool. Actually, he was up to some stuff. Anyways, I don't want to get into that. Keep your mind young, guys. Keep learning. What books are you reading? If you're reading something really good, can you message me and let me know? Because I'm always looking for excellent stuff to read. Except I don't really read fiction. Maybe I should. If anyone's reading any fiction that's really good, let me know. Okay, let's get back at it. So we've got 30 push-ups underneath us. That's nice for what, 8:30 in the morning? 8:33. That's great. I want to do some curtsy lunges. These are my favorite lunges of all time. I think we're going to do lateral lunges today. Guys, we're doing a lot today. Take your left leg and plant it into the ground. We're going to do right knee up, and we're going to step behind us and to the side. Drop the knee down, and then press up. We do these all the time. If you're new to this or whatever, then take it slow, take it controlled. We're going to do curtsy lunges, and we're going to do lateral squats today. 45 seconds, okay? 3, 2, 1. Knee up. Step it back to the side, drop the knee down, nice and gently, and then come up. So when the knee comes down onto the floor, it's almost like, just like a little peck. It's not collapsing down onto the floor. We don't want to crash anything down. We want to keep everything smooth. I want to remind you guys that your body is your home. You want to treat it with respect. You want to be moving it in a healthy way, okay? We work hard, definitely, but we're not trashing our body. That's not the point. Especially not in our morning slow jam, okay? This is all about like strength building, but in a very restorative way. Now I want you to think about that when it comes to nutrition as well. What are you putting into your body? What you put into your body is what builds your body. So lots of fresh, beautiful local foods available now, guys. This is the best time of year for that. So I highly, highly suggest that you hit up maybe a farmer's market this weekend. Lift your knee up. Some of them are open. Holding here. And just holding nice and strong. We're going to try to do our extension. Try it right here, right now. Extend your leg out. Again, if you've been doing this for a few months, are you more solid in this position? We've been practicing. Do you feel a little less wobbly? Do you feel more stable? Keep that foot flexed. Straighten out your left leg. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Same thing, other side. Right knee up, steps back, drop the knee down. 3, we did a minute by the way. 2, and 1. In case you wanted to call me out on that, you would be correct. Oh, other side. Left knee up. Think about lifting the knee up every time we're coming out of that lunge. That's just as important a part of this movement. So we're engaging the core as we're doing this. The body is an integrated unit. So this is functional training, practical training. Woo! 30 seconds left. Oh, we've gotten really mellow here. Soup it up a little bit. There we go. You guys keep going. You got about 15 seconds. You have to protect yourself. Woo! I feel like this one has copyright issues, so. Straight 5. Stitches are so weird. 4. In 3. In 2. And 1. So we come back up here with the knees, and then we're just gonna rotate opposite side. If you want to shift the hips a little bit, you can get fairly comfortable. And get comfortable. You're at home. Make yourself at home. Take your head and look at your left hand. And just relax the body. Are you guys eating your watermelon? It's watermelon season, guys. I'm eating like a quarter every single day. And it feels like life. And while we're stretching here, let me give you a delightful recipe, okay? Come back to center and let's take the. It's just something nice to drink. Take your right knee in, and then you can rotate your right ankle. Take a watermelon. You don't need to juice it. Just blend it. They're so watery anyways. Blend it. You want to soup that up? Throw in a few frozen strawberries. It gets really sweet. It's like candy juice. But I like to put a lime in there as well. Woo! Sometimes throw in some mint leaves or something like that. Guys, the possibilities are endless. You know, watermelon's very nice with basil as well. Take your right leg up. And then I want you pointing your toe. Zup. And flexing the foot. Pointing the toes. Flexing the foot. Point the toes. Flex the foot. Great. And let's just do the same thing on the opposite leg, because I know I'm running out of time here. Take your left knee in, pull it in, and then rotate the left ankle. Can I also suggest that you guys start making your own ice cream out of frozen bananas? It's called Nice Cream. You can flavor it however you want to, but you can make it all like a whole food, delicious ingredients. For example, imagine this, guys. You can take, this is one that I made recently. Straighten your leg. I'm gonna have to post this recipe again because it's so good. I'm so obsessed with it. Point the toes and flex. Frozen bananas, frozen cherries, raw cacao powder. Get cacao, it's better for you. Rich in antioxidants, minerals like magnesium. And what else? Oh, a little splash of some plant milk, like a coconut milk, macadamia nut milk, oat milk, soy milk, whatever floats your boat. Good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Sit up. Blend that. If you want to make it like a post-workout thing or something like that, you could put some protein powder in there if you want to. Try it. So good. You won't want to eat ice cream anymore. Nonsense ice cream that you buy. Don't buy it. Make it with your creativity. Lean forward. You want more tips for that? Message me. I'm full of them. Banana mango. Okay, guys. Sitting. Take the hands together. Let me just see what time it is. Woo! Hands together. Press the palms forward. Pull the belly button in. Chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale around the back. Inhale up. Around the back. Last time, inhale up. Take the arms all the way out. Hands behind the back. Interlock the fingers and slide the hands down the spine. Open up the chest. Maybe looking up one more time. It's pure clouds today. I guess we need that too. Okay, take your hands away from the body, so like that. Open up the chest. As you're opening up the chest and the shoulders, I want you thinking opening up your heart as well, because that's very important in this day and age. And always. Open up your hearts. Let's take one last big inhale together. Exhale, let it go. Release the shoulders, release the hands, release the arms. And maybe just take a moment for yourself. Feel like a little body buzz after all that work that you just did. Congratulate yourself. Acknowledge the fact that you did this. Okay, that's not many people do. The amount of people that actually subscribe to some sort of movement consistently, it's a very small portion of the population, actually. So give yourself props for that. Give yourself props for the consistency. Give yourself props for showing up. Give yourself props for existing and being a good human. Let's do the best we can, okay? Thank you, guys. I'm going to reveal the curtain so we can see what's going on outside. I feel good right now. I hope you feel good too. Every day is an opportunity, guys, to just practice and try and try and practice and practice and try. No matter what's going on in life. Look at that. Green. It's summer. It's not November. These are all very good things. You can get a coffee now, maybe sprinkle some cinnamon into it. It's my jam. And let me, thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Toronto Lawn and Tennis Club. You guys are the best, man. You guys are, I'm telling you, the consistency is obvious. I want to tell you something. Oh, here's a nice one. Self-education is, I firmly believe, this is Isaac Asimov, the only kind of education there is. Well, that's arguable. To know that you do, oh no, this one. Sorry. To know that you do not know is the best. To pretend to know when you do not know is a disease. Let's end on that. Know yourselves. Have a beautiful day, guys. I appreciate you. Have the greatest Thursday of your life. I hope so. Ciao.